And I saw that you woke up early in the morning. Was that difficult?
It was very fresh and it was a sharp temperature, but it was just beautiful walking up into the mountains in blackness and hearing the drums and the chanting going on amongst the Buddhist monks. It was wonderful.
Will you do that again?
Definitely.
Definitely no.
The place where the sun rises first on the Korean peninsula, Pohang in North Gyeongsang Province, is the very symbol of Korea's economic growth. After the founding of Pohang Iron and Steel Company in 1968, steel production in Pohang surged, making this city an international port for importing raw materials and exporting steel products. Like Pohang, Gumi played a pivotal role in Korea's impressive economic growth. The Gumi National Industrial Complex, the largest electronics industrial complex in Korea, is home to some 1,600 businesses whose combined annual exports reach $35 billion. In the 1970s, North Gyeongsang Province was at the heart of the new community movement that aimed to develop local communities. The province continues to play a leading role in nurturing Korea's future growth engines.
Clustering of industries can help with economic growth. It's going to depend on the industry. And if we look at Korea's record of economic growth in the past 10, 20, 30 years, it's been very good, actually 40 years.
Manufacturing is not the only sector that thrives in the port area. Over centuries, fishermen have made the best out of the gifts of the East Sea to provide for their families and help achieve regional prosperity. To many fishermen from Yangdong and Ulchin, snow crabs are the main source of income. Snow crabs are in season between December and March. They're plump and taste the best when they are caught during this period. Despite the icy weather, the fishermen sweat as they work. Their large catch is their reward. Work begins at 2 a.m. at Gyeongbu Port. All the squid boats are moored here because it gets the biggest haul of squid on the eastern coast of Korea. The fishermen are in good spirits because they are expecting a good catch this year. But why must they work at such early hours? There's also a huge cuttlefish among the squid. The half-dried sari called kwamegi is a must-try at Gyeongbu Port in winter. They are dried for up to 10 days in a frozen state. Well-dried kwamegi doesn't have a fishy smell. The taste gets better as you chew.
맛있어요.
네. 혹시 보면 구수해.
Not far from Pohang's ports is Gyeongju Market. It sells all kinds of seafood straight from the ocean. As an economics professor, Thomas wants to find out more about the largest traditional market on the eastern coast of Korea.
How's your business?
비즈니스 잘 돼.
While many other traditional markets struggle financially these days, Gyeongju Market is packed with customers early in the morning.
현금으로서는 아마 포항 죽도 시장이 대한민국에선 상권으로서는 제일 많이 유동이 많다고 봅니다. 경북 지역을 쳐도 한 1, 2위를 다투지 않겠나 이래 저는 생각하고 있습니다.
Most of the merchants have worked here for decades. One of them is this elderly woman who's been running a business here for more than 30 years. Her dried halibut is popular among the locals.
양념해가지고 버려가지고 찢어서 먹지.
이 집 가자미가 제일 맛있어요?
예, 맛있어요. 아이고, 알았대, 빨리
Gyeongju Market remains popular among visitors for its fresh seafood that can be eaten right on the spot. Tourists especially enjoy sliced raw fish, which is sold here at an affordable price. Gyeongju Market prides itself on its large diversity of fresh seafood. There's even a saying that if you can't find a certain fishery product at Gyeongju Market, then you won't find it anywhere else in Korea. The merchants offer samples of their produce to the visitors.
매워요?
매워요.
맛있어요. 감사합니다. All of the fish that I tasted was very delicious, so I was happy to taste everything. If I had to choose one title or theme for the trip, it would be seeing the roots of Korea's economic growth. I was impressed with the many factories and places of production that Gyeongbuk-do has, and now I can understand how Korea's economy has become so strong.